Hello and welcome to Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Sawyer, the host of your show, and we are so thankful you're joining us today. We've got a great show lined up for you. As always, Father William Maestri is our first guest and such a wonderful friend to this community. Everybody knows Father Maestri, and he is the director of the Bishop Perry Center. The last time he was on the show, the center was just beginning to open. Now it's fully open, and Father Maestri is going to talk about how you can get involved and some special needs that they have at the organization, and we always want to help him out. Dwight Payne, great guest from he is the director of the House of Blues in New Orleans, just a wonderful human being. Got some great information he's going to share with us regarding the House of Blues and just a lot of the different organizations that they're involved in and how you can be a member. Just more than a restaurant and a music hall, just so much more with the House of Blues, and we're so happy to have Dwight on the show today. Constance Albert. Constance is the co-president of Cancer Crusaders, an incredible organization in New Orleans. I think they've raised over $3.5 million for cancer research. They're very dedicated to what they do. She's going to be talking about a golf tournament that they have, and this is one of their largest fundraisers. And then Peter Jolet. Peter is the president of the Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. They've got some information on how you can get involved in their organization. They've been around for a little over a year and are having a very successful membership drive. Just so happy to have Peter on the show. Again, we've got a great show, but it couldn't be possible without you joining us, and we greatly appreciate that, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. So glad that you chose to join us today. We greatly appreciate it. We've got a great show lined up for you. And what better way to start any program than the wonderful Father William Maestri is on the show today. And Father Maestri is the director of the Bishop Perry Center. Father Maestri, thank you so much for taking time to come down and be with us today. I know you're busy and there's a lot of things you're involved in, and we're just so happy you took the time to come down and be with us today.
Not at all. It's really my privilege, and I also want to up front thank you and Cox for when we were just beginning and starting up. You afforded us the opportunity to come and talk about the Bishop Perry Center, which was a great help to us, so we appreciate you.
Well, you are very welcome, and the great news today is that you're no longer just starting. You are now open and running. So let's first of all talk about the Bishop Perry Center and kind of the mission or the organization, what you do, and so forth.
The Bishop Perry Center is a community outreach center serving three basic communities: the Vieux-Carré community, the Bywater, as well as the Marigny. And we seek to provide spiritual, educational, and really meet the material and physical needs of people in that particular area that are often challenged in those areas.
Is there a limit to who can come in and take advantage, or is it open any age groups, men, women, or any limitations at all that you have?
At this particular time, we are an adult program. Our programs are geared to adults. However, if parents come in with their children and they have particular needs, naturally we try to serve them as best we can. But in terms of particular programs, they are focused on the adult level.
Oh, okay. And now that the center's open, and one of the things we want to do on the show today is talk about needs that you have for the center and the way people that can get involved and help.
One of the major needs that we have, especially during this time of the year with the weather and so on, is for food and for clothing. But we have a great need for volunteers because the people in the area have been enormously generous and very, very giving to the Bishop Perry Center. And what we need are people who are caring and who are mission-driven to come and work with us and volunteer with us to distribute, to meet, and to talk with those who very often do not have even a person to talk to them. Yeah. They live in very desperate situations. Yeah. And so that's a tremendous blessing to have someone that takes the time to talk and see what their needs are and how the Bishop Perry Center can satisfy those needs.
And also to that person who, if they want to get involved by coming down and dropping off the things that you need and just being involved that way is something that'll really help as well.
Absolutely, and we're open from 9 to 4, Monday through Friday. There are weekends in which we're open because we've been very blessed to have on a regular basis every weekend, as a matter of fact, Tulane students from their community outreach program who come and work at the center.
Well, that's a great idea for organizations who are wanting to get involved. I mean, what a great way to get involved with the Bishop Perry Center for an organization to come in. And Father Maestri, your website is bpc.arts-no.org. We're going to put that on the screen. All the information about the center can be found on the website. Information on how people can get involved and so forth can be found on the website.
Absolutely. Our mission statement, as well as the videos from various activities and productions that we've had at the Bishop Perry Center, they're all right there, and we hope people will visit.
And finally, congratulations, because I think Bill Capo just did a piece on the center as well, correct?
He did, which was very, very helpful and much appreciated. And again, it focused on the needs of the center, especially in terms of food, clothing, and volunteers, generous people.
Well, Father Maestri, you're always welcome on the show. We'd love to have you come back, talk more about the center, any other stories that you wish to share with us about the center and so forth. Please know you're always welcome. God bless you, and thank you so much for doing what you do and making this community so special with what you do. We're going to take a break, and before we do that, we're going to go to Brian Harris Slidell for an important message, and then we'll be right back.
We have a wide selection of vehicles here. We have a well-trained staff that can tell you all about the features and benefits on the vehicle. We have all the vehicles posted online with photos. You can call us up directly, and you can come visit us at any time from 9 to 8 or 9 to 7 on Saturdays.
What's nice about us is we have BrianHarrisAutoplex.com that you can go on, you can search for your vehicle, you can build your vehicle, you can pick out your specific vehicle, and then you can get the pricing all in one stop. You can email us, we can set up the vehicle to be clean and ready for you when you get here. We can have everything pre-approved before you ever walk into the dealership. Your time is important to us. We understand you don't want to spend 3 or 4 hours in the dealership. We try to make the process as simple as possible. Come in and pick a vehicle up. And we're located right here in Slidell, so if you want to drive out from New Orleans, LaPlace, Covington, Mandeville, we're not very far away, right on the interstate, exit 263 in Slidell. We're going to take you through a process of asking you questions. We're not going to be a dealership that's going to just come in here and hammer you to purchase a vehicle. We're going to make sure that we pick the vehicle out that's going to be best for you and your family. We try to narrow down between, car, truck, or SUV, and see what features are most important to you. If it's safety features, if it's space, if it's gas mileage. Try to answer all your questions. Some dealerships try to avoid your questions. We try to answer as much as we can to make you feel comfortable with your purchase. It should be a relaxed and easy decision to make when buying a car. Buying a car should be fun. Because happy customers come back and purchase again and again and again, and we're going to be here for the long term, and we want them to be here for the long term.
What I do is after the guys meet and greet customers and choose a car and they get the paperwork ready and they agree upon numbers, I'll actually take care of the final paperwork, handling of money, making sure all the documents are correct. What we're here to do is to ease the selling and buying process. So we're going to actually take them through a step-by-step delivery of the paperwork and make sure they have a clear understanding of everything they're signing.
We do have a lot of lenders that can help improve your credit, get you established. We have some special programs on the new cars and on the used cars to help people get the lowest interest rate possible. And people with good credit, we have 15 lenders that compete for your business, so you get the lowest interest rates out there. We have probably like 14 different banks that we deal with. And so we can make the process real quick and simple here. We can get everything done in a timely manner and get you in and out with the lowest rate possible. After the customer purchases a vehicle, we introduce them to our service department and let them meet the service writer so they're comfortable meeting people when they come in. And then when the customer comes in for service, we do everything in our power to make sure that they're treated with respect and as fast as possible. We want to service them, get them in and out of here. We understand that we're not happy when a car breaks, and neither are they, so we don't want to have them take up as much time as possible. So.
I have approximately 25 people between parts, body shop, service department, service consultants, 10 technicians, 3 in the body shop. We do a lot of intense online training, computer-based training, and a lot of hands-on training with General Motors and with Mazda. And it's ongoing every year. New models, there's new training. Our technicians go to New Orleans downtown for training. They go to the GM training facility in New Orleans. They go to the Mazda training facility in Louisville, Texas. I mean, there's a lot of training that they do, and it's ongoing, it's constant. Our prices are as reasonable as any place. If you compared our prices here to the independent shops, a major tire manufacturer, independent shop, stuff like that, they're very competitive. And once again, if you're bringing the car in for your regular maintenance, we're going to catch something, hopefully, that may arise that may still be under warranty during the manufacturer's warranty period. So we want to get those issues taken care of while the car is still under warranty. That's what they're trained to do their inspections on the car and see if there's anything that needs attention. That's very important.
The whole management team here and the sales staff, we all believe the same thing. It's not about how much money you make per car, it's about how many cars you can sell to that one person. I mean, profit isn't the only thing we're here for. A lot of dealerships, that's all they're here for, and we're not. We're here to sell them the next car, their kids' cars. That's what we're here to do. We're right off the interstate on the service road in Slidell. So if you're looking from New Orleans, Mandeville, Covington, LaPlace, we're easy to get to. Just come right out. You can see us from the interstate. We're open Monday through Saturday. Sales is open from 9 to 8 every day, and service is open from 7 to 6 and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Our website is brianharrisautoplex.com.
And welcome back to Across Louisiana again. We want to thank you for taking time to join us today. And we get a lot of great guests on this show, and we couldn't have anybody any greater than our next guest, Mr. Dwight Payne. Dwight is the director of the House of Blues in New Orleans. And Dwight, if you got to be the director of something, why not let it be the House of Blues?
Absolutely. That is the best place to be.
It is. And listen, good food, good music. I mean, I believe you're celebrating, if I'm not mistaken, your 20th anniversary right now. And
Absolutely.
God bless the House of Blues for what you've done in New Orleans. Did you ever think that it would do what it's done and go this with the success you've had?
The success began with our pre-opening parties. We knew at that time that this was going to be something great.
Yeah.
On January 29, 1994, we officially opened to the public.
So you're just barely right at the 20-year mark. You're celebrating
January 20th,
Wow.
9th this year.
Yeah, that's great.
20 years in business.
Unbelievable.
Great business. It's,
Talk a little bit about, if you will, in the time that we have, about, I guess, an overall capsule of the House of Blues. Because, I mean, you're really more, you're good restaurant, good food, good entertainment, but you're a lot more.
We to begin with, we're let's say a music business, and encompassed in that we have a great music hall. We have a great restaurant which is called Crossroads. We have the Voodoo Garden, and of course we have our new place which is called Big Mama's. And Big Mama's is off of the street of Decatur Street. You walk in, there's TVs and what have you. Then we have the Foundation Room. The Foundation Room, we opened in the year 2000, and this particular entity it's a member-driven room, and it has a portion of it goes to what we call the International House of Blues Foundation. The membership, which we have 3 sections of memberships, with the gold, which is the higher membership, the silver, and the bronze. The money, part of the money that the members pay goes toward the IHOBF, as we call it, which is the International House of Blues Foundation. In the past couple of years, we've, I guess, near $60,000 we've given to
Wow, that's great.
youth programs and
That is great.
things that we do for the young people.
Yeah.
But in the, I guess in the past couple years, maybe 2 or 3 years, our membership has dropped a little bit, and it's because of companies having some problems. They decided not to renew, and it has kind of hurt our IHOBF, because we used to do school blues houses there, you know, the school blues house, and we would bring kids in and have them, you know, look at it. We had a band that we had to pay, and the kids had a great time, but because of economic problems, we had to stop that, but we're still doing. I mean, with that going on, like I said, we did $60,000.
That's still great.
In the last couple of years to this entity.
Well, I can tell you this. I know we were a member for many years, and for companies that are looking to be involved in something that is a great way to entertain clients and prospective business and to give back, I will tell you this, there is nothing better than the Foundation Room. We had more successful events in the Foundation Room. The House of Blues is just absolutely incredible to partner with. So your website is houseofblues.com/New Orleans. So I encourage you, if you get a chance, go to that website because you will find all the information you possibly can on the House of Blues. They're telling me to wrap this up, but I could go on and on forever about the House of Blues. Dwight, please come back, join us again, talk about things that are going on at the House of Blues, the foundation, anything you want to come in, because again, the House of Blues is more than a music and a restaurant. There's so much more that you guys do, and I want to make sure the community knows how lucky we are to have you as part of that. I'm going to ask you to stay with us because we will be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Again, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. One thing about Across Louisiana that we try to do is get information out about upcoming events and activities for organizations. And if you're interested in doing anything like that and being on the show, we'd like to have you contact our executive producer, Millie Baudier, at milliebaudier@cox.com, and we'll put that information on the screen for you as well. We're so happy to have joining us right now Miss Constance Albert. Constance is the co-president of Cancer Crusaders, a wonderful organization. I know Mark couldn't be here today. All our best to Mark because he is so passionate about this organization. And in just the short time we've been talking to you, I sense that same passion in you. So thank you so much for taking time to be here today. Tell us a little bit about Cancer Crusaders, the mission of your organization and so forth.
Happy to. Cancer Crusaders is a nonprofit, all-volunteer organization. We have over 600 members, and our mission is to raise funds for cancer research in the New Orleans area. All of our proceeds benefit Tulane and LSU for cancer research.
And you're doing a great job because I believe you've raised over $3.5 million.
$3.5 million.
That's incredible, and all that money goes to cancer research.
Every bit of it.
Wow.
We divide it equally between Tulane and LSU.
That is absolutely phenomenal. Congratulations. And in order to do things like that, you have to have events in order to help raise money. You guys have one of the best golf tournaments, and it's coming up, I believe, in March.
March 24th.
So please tell us a little bit about the Cancer Crusaders golf tournament.
Be happy to. It's our 7th annual golf tournament, and it is at English Turn. We have 10:30 registration and a shotgun start at noon. There are lots and lots of prizes, and it's just a fabulous fun day for golfers. Libations of every kind throughout the golf course.
Gotta have libations.
Got to have it. Also, local restaurants will be scattered throughout the golf course serving their specialties to the golfers. There'll be ditty bags, and I believe Cox even contributed to those, and Cancer Crusaders has T-shirts and hats in those bags, golf balls, everything for golfers.
Well, I can tell you just from personal experience, and it's almost kind of like your golf tournament starts the golf season because it's March, and I remember last year was cold, but it usually starts to warm up, and March is such a great time of year for golf. From a golf tournament standpoint, though, I think you guys do such a great job because it has everything you could possibly want in a golf tournament. I mean, you've got golf at a great golf course, but you are correct. Food, more food than you can possibly eat, and then you even have a banquet that night that has more food.
We start off with a lunch catered by Mr. Mudbug Caterers. So we start off with food, and then we end the tournament with a dinner, a parade of prizes.
Silent auction.
Live auction, silent auction, awards dinner, which is always fun.
It is. And the website is www.cancercrusadersla.com. I also want to mention our good friend Kelly Gibson does just so much community support. Kelly's going to be out doing Beat the Pros, so thanks to Kelly for that. Again, go to the website, just an incredible organization. Cox has been so proud to work with Mark Mitchell and Cancer Crusaders, and I just can't say enough about this organization because they are dedicated to cancer research, and all the money raised goes toward cancer research. Constance, thank you so much for coming in, talking about this. Most importantly, thank you for doing what you do to support cancer research. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana again. Thank you so much for joining us today. We greatly appreciate it. Our final guest, and again, another first-time guest. So we always love having first-time guests on the show. That means we get to invite them to come back. We're very happy to have Mr. Peter Jolet, who is the president of the Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce, Gulf South region. I know I said that wrong because I'm the Gulf South piece. I want to make sure I've got okay. But Peter, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. And let's talk about the mission of your organization, kind of what you do, some of the things you get involved in, and so forth.
Sure. Our mission is to bring gay and lesbian business owners together in a forum that promotes them connecting with each other and promoting national equality in the workplace.
And is the chamber, is it a Metro New Orleans region chamber, or is it just tied to New Orleans, or does it serve all 4 parishes? Or
when we formed the chamber last year, we called it the Gulf South Chamber, and our catchment area is the Texas state line to the Florida Panhandle.
That's a big area.
Yeah.
Peter, you've got an event coming up on March the 11th I want to talk about. It's an educational series. Talk about that event, how you can get involved, if tickets are needed or anything like that.
Sure. It's open to the public and certainly to our membership. The Office of Supplier Diversity for the City of New Orleans is promoting supplier diversity and inclusion, and they certify businesses as state and local disadvantaged business enterprises. And new to that certification is gay and lesbian businesses. So they're coming to teach us about the process, how to go about it, how to apply for it, and what the advantages of becoming certified are.
Now, is this something that there's an admission fee to, or is it free?
No, it's
open
free.
To the public? Okay.
It's free and open to the public.
And with that, your website is www.gulfsouthchamber.com. All the information about the chamber, the upcoming event on March 11th can be found on that.
It's all there.
How long have you been in existence, the chamber itself?
We started last year in May, so less than a year.
And do you see your membership starting to increase and grow the more you're getting out there and so forth?
We do. As we get the word out, events like today will help get the word out some more, but we have 30 members now. We have 4 corporate sponsors, Cox being one of them, Capital One Bank, Galloway Johnson Law Firm, and then the firm that I own with my partner, WDG Architects Engineers.
And like other chambers, you have lunches and things like that you get involved in, or are you going to that level, so to speak? So people that get involved, if they've been involved in other chambers, you're really trying to do everything you can. This is a chamber like other chambers.
It is, specifically geared for gay and lesbian business owners.
Okay. Well, Peter, thank you so much for being on the show today. We would love to have you come back, talk about topics of information that you have coming up. Again, that website is www.gulfsouthchamber.com. All the information you need on the chamber itself, how you can be involved, how you can be a member, and so forth. We'd love to have you go to that website and get all that information. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. My name is Steve Sawyer, and again, we will see you next time. Thanks so much.